So let me ask you a question. Do you ever feel that you're being held back from a specific goal because of some kind of limiting factor that you inherited from your family? Have you ever said to yourself, it runs in my family? Whether it be weight loss, you want to lower your blood pressure, you're suffering from high cholesterol, diabetes, maybe it's even a mental state, anger, narcissism, poverty. And in your mind, you believe as though this is something that runs in your family and it's just been passed down to you. It has infected you. And so you believe that this thing that you've inherited from your family is damning you. You have that belief. Now, if you do, what I want to do today is disprove that belief. Because now, in order to move from that belief, in order to improve, you got to know that it isn't true. You got to adopt a belief that serves you. Because right now, that belief of it runs in my family, it's not serving you. It's actually harming you. It's a very damning belief. And it's a lot more important than you realize to turn it around, because that belief just doesn't affect you, but it also will affect your kids. It will affect your kids' kids. Generations down the line, that belief, that state of mind transfers on down until you break the cycle. That's the only way it's going to change. Someone has to break the cycle, and it's better to change it now more so than later. So now, if you believe that, let me ask you, is it that obesity runs in your family? Or is it the habits? Is it the lifestyle that runs in your family? Let's say you grew up with a family who, every night, they had steak, pork, rice, potatoes, and a couple glasses of Pepsi. Maybe they had McDonald's every other night. Maybe they always brought you back a Happy Meal, right? But the one thing that was missing from the diet, or maybe two, was water. Just straight up water and vegetables. Maybe your diet was high sodium, high meat. Maybe it's about 70, 80% meat and 20% vegetables, maybe no vegetables at all. It's amazing how many people don't like the taste of water. They don't like vegetables. You know how many people don't like vegetables and water? That's some dangerous stuff. If you don't have a taste for these things so you won't eat them, that's a big way of sabotaging your health. But think about it. If you had these terrible diets, right? Your family has these terrible diets and they eat that way. And so you growing up as a kid with your family, they ate this way. And so you ate whatever they provided. So the diet that was making them obese, that was raising their blood pressure, that was raising their cholesterol and giving them diabetes, they passed that diet on to you. And being that you share the same DNA as your parents, the rest of your family, being that you share that DNA and you follow the lifestyle that they did for your whole childhood, don't you think that the way it affected them is the same way that it would affect you? See? So, is it the ailment that runs in the family, or is it the behavior that's causing the ailment that runs in the family? So, if you can allow yourself to take a closer look at those patterns and realize that the behaviors can change, that you can change, if you can overturn this damning belief that is not serving you, and you can adopt a belief that is serving you, that you can turn it around, if you can believe that it doesn't run in your family and you're responsible to keep searching, to keep grinding, to keep fighting, that you're just going to dial in and you're not going to stop until you reach your goals. You can take everything you got, all your resources, and put that into getting to your goals, and you can throw out these harmful beliefs, you will be able to turn it around, not only for yourself, but the rest of your family and the family to come. Because we live in the age of information, so losing, there's no acceptable excuse for losing. Well, I just can't. That's not acceptable. It runs in my family. That's not acceptable. And it's not acceptable because it's a false, weak belief. It just makes it easy for you to quit. It makes you easy to just buy into excuses so that you can accept losing. And if you want to start winning, you got to shed a loser's mentality, a loser's beliefs. So get into the mind, start developing and adapting the beliefs that help you and that serve you, and then dig into those archives. Hit up Barnes & Nobles. Start reading some books that pertain to your goals. If poverty runs into your family, start reading books on how to earn wealth, how to grow your wealth. Start doing personal development. Start reading books from millionaires, billionaires. See how they did it. See what people are doing today. Hit up Google. Read blogs. Sign up for some seminars. I don't care what you gotta do. I don't care how much money you're making. Invest every penny you possibly can into self-improvement, into education. And when you get that education, you have a responsibility to implement that education, to turn things around. You have a responsibility to disprove harming beliefs. You have a responsibility not only to you, but to your family, to your kids, to your kids' kids. You have a responsibility to everyone around you, including yourself.